Darn it! Oh, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Mannequin Shenanigans. It's Monday night! Millicent just beat me again at Connect 4. I can't believe how good this woman is at it. Anyway, get ready because I'm going to change your life. This week we're doing an episode on setting micro goals. So what are micro goals? Well, micro goals is a way to break up a large goal into something a little bit more humane and attainable. For example, if I want to learn all the counties in Minnesota, one day I told myself, hey, cut out a map of Minnesota and draw the lines. My next day I wanted to write them all down in alphabetical order and put the county seat and stuff with them, and now I know all the counties of my state. How many of you could say you know that? So what's the difference between a micro and a macro goal? Well, a macro goal is larger. It's a goal that you want to achieve, but it's going to take some time to do it. Say, for example, if I want to have a nice shredded six-pack of abs, I currently don't. It's going to take a while to get there. But a micro goal would be to divvy that up. Say, I want to do 50 sit-ups a day. Say, that's a micro goal. And if you stick to it, consistency over intensity is what I always say. If you run a marathon one day and then you don't run for 365 days, you'd be way better off if you ran a mile a week. In songs we have measures, and in measures we have notes. Same with your to-do list. How many of you start with the most difficult thing on your to-do list? I don't know about y'all, but I start off with a couple easy, couple gimme ones to get the momentum going in the day. I don't think I'm going out on too much of a limb here when I say that I think every single successful person that's ever existed knew how to set micro goals. I'm going to give you another analogy for it. I teach piano lessons, so the first thing I do is go to music. Say we're doing dishes and learning a song at the same time, right? So you look at this first measure. There's 3 notes. That's the first chord in one of the hands. Being able to run through something with just one hand. That's like getting the water going, getting it all soaked up. You want to be able to play both hands perfectly before you try them together. Deeply clean under the hot searing water and everything. That's like putting them together really grudgingly slow. Because you're still training your muscle memory and it takes some time to do that. But eventually you're going to get it all drying on the rack and it's going to sound a lot like this. And I just wanted to thank everyone from the bottom of our plastic, non-existent hearts who looked up the productivity music video. We just released it this week. It's a banger. I hope you check it out. I'll put it down there in the description. Sometimes it's really difficult to start a task. So what I have here is called the timer technique. Start a timer. If it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depends on what I'm doing. If I'm working out, it's usually 30 minutes. If I go for a run, if it's playing the piano, it's usually 15 minutes. Without a break. When this timer is ticking, that's when you gotta be totally focused. It takes a whole lot of discipline, so make sure you set your phone down in another room or something when you're doing something. Set that micro goal, 15 minutes of just hardcore working on the piano. I usually do a little bit of 15-minute chunks during my day, probably sometimes 20 of them a day. You get real good at the piano that way. You can do it with anything you want to accomplish. If it's learning a language, if it's exercise, if it's studying dumb things that you don't need, random facts, it's fun. So sometimes it takes a little persuasion in order for us to meet our goals. So today I want to accomplish something. I want to do my ab workout, 50 sit-ups. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some eggs. I'm going to put them in my pan. I'm going to put it on high. You know eggs burn real easy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run down to my basement where I got my little ab incline thing, and I'm going to do 15 sit-ups in between stirring of the eggs. And if I burn them, I lose. Get it done. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Mannequin Shenanigans. I hope you enjoyed this talk about micro goals. Let me know in the comments what some micro goals are. What are you going to accomplish this week? I want to know. Will Steve finish his ab workout? Will Steve burn his eggs? Are you going to subscribe to this YouTube channel or not? Find out next week on Mannequin Shenanigans. Have a good week, everybody. Watch Mannequin Shenanigans, it's never ever dull. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel.